the absolute stillness of the night, when even the wind seems to pause and every living creature rests in silence, a mysterious window opens. A moment between 3 and 5 a.m., when the world outside fades and the world within becomes clear. It's a time when the universe whispers softly, not to disturb your sleep but to invite you into something deeper. A sacred space. A hidden sanctuary of peace and self-awareness. This isn't just about insomnia or a restless night. In the light of Stoic philosophy, waking up during these hours is not a disruption. It's a gift. A rare opportunity to meet yourself without noise, without roles, without distractions. When the rest of the world is still asleep, you are offered a moment of profound clarity to reconnect with your values, your thoughts, and your true inner strength. So, what should you do in this quiet, powerful hour? How can you turn these fleeting moments into a source of deep energy and lasting calm? In today's video, we'll explore 5 meaningful actions inspired by Stoic wisdom, practices you can begin the moment you wake during this sacred window of time. These habits won't just bring peace to your morning. They'll nourish your spirit, strengthen your mind, and prepare you to step into each new day with clarity and confidence. Let's begin this inner journey, starting with a simple yet transformative practice. Number 1. Make declarations. In the hushed embrace of dawn, while the world still slumbers and silence blankets every corner of the sky, there lies a sacred moment. A moment just for you. Between 3 and 5 a.m., the universe seems to pause, inviting you to reconnect with yourself and claim your inner strength. According to Stoic philosophy, this is more than just a peaceful interval. It's a golden hour to cultivate clarity and courage. One of the most powerful practices you can do at this time is making personal declarations. Strong, purposeful affirmations about who you are and who you're becoming. These aren't empty words. They're statements charged with intention, belief, and the quiet fire of inner conviction. When you speak them aloud in the stillness of early morning, they don't just echo in the room, they resonate deep within your soul. Imagine a woman named Emma, working in a fast-paced, cutthroat industry. Each morning before the sun rises, she sits in silence and repeats to herself, "I am a wall against the winds of chaos. I rise stronger with each challenge. I trust my ability to grow, endure, and lead." These words aren't just motivational, they're foundational. One day when her team faced an overwhelming project full of uncertainty, Emma remembered her morning affirmations. While others felt anxious and scattered, she remained focused. Her words, spoken daily, had shaped her mindset. They reminded her of her strength when she needed it most. Emma not only led the project to success, but she also lifted her team with her calm resolve. Her declaration became a self-fulfilling truth, proving that consistent affirmations can transform how we face life. Through this lens, Stoicism teaches us that strength isn't just about pushing through obstacles. It's about preparing the mind, reinforcing it each day with words that anchor us. Repeating declarations in the silence of dawn plants seeds of resilience, discipline, and confidence, qualities that shape how we navigate the rest of our waking hours. So tomorrow, when the world is still quiet, speak to yourself, not as you are, but as you aim to become. Let your voice guide your heart, and your words lead your will. And now that we've planted intention in our minds, let's step deeper into the subconscious. Number 2, try and remember your last dream. Just before the light of morning stretches across the sky, when everything outside is still and untouched, there exists a doorway to the inner world, a space where dreams begin to fade, but their messages still linger. Stoic philosophy values this moment as a precious opportunity to observe the mind and listen to what lies beneath consciousness. Waking up between 3 and 5 a.m. often means you're returning from a dream, and while many brush it off and rush back to sleep or straight into their morning routines, Stoicism invites you to pause, to listen, to remember. That final dream you had, no matter how strange or abstract, may hold more than just random images. It could carry a message from your subconscious, an echo of your inner questions, worries, or hopes. Take the story of James. A philosophy student, always curious about the self, he once awoke at 3:15 a.m. to an unfamiliar stillness. In that moment between sleep and wakefulness, he recalled a vivid dream, a winding path through thick fog where he walked alone, uncertain of where the road would lead. And yet, despite the haze, he felt no fear, only quiet determination. That dream stayed with him. Later, he wrote it down, reflected on it, and saw it as a metaphor for his life. James realized he had been fearing the unknown in his career and personal choices. But the dream reminded him that sometimes the path becomes clearer only when we keep moving forward. This is what remembering a dream can offer, not prophecy, but insight, reflection, a mirror into the self. So when you next awaken in the darkness, don't rush. Stay still. Breathe. Let your mind gently retrace the steps of where it just traveled. Was there a symbol, a person, a place? What did you feel? What might your deeper self be trying to show you? Journaling those thoughts, even briefly, not only helps you understand your own emotions, but also strengthens your connection to intuition, a principle valued deeply in Stoic reflection. And from that dream, no matter how obscure, can come clarity, a renewed understanding, a lesson. Now that we've explored dreams and self-awareness, let's turn inward even further, to the practice that anchors all Stoic strength, meditation. As we explored earlier, each dream carries a profound message from within, a gentle reminder that we are all walking a path toward meaning and true happiness. Now let's continue this journey with the third action. Meditate. Number 3. Meditate. When you can't recall your dream, if you wake up between 3 and 5 a.m. and can't remember your last dream, don't rush back to sleep or feel uneasy. Instead, take this moment as a gift, a rare and precious opportunity to reconnect with yourself through meditation. Meditating at this hour isn't just about sitting in silence. It's a doorway to your inner world, where you can tap into your deepest self and align with the quiet energies of the universe. As the night still clings to the sky and daylight hasn't yet broken through, meditation becomes a mirror reflecting your truest thoughts and emotions, those often buried beneath the noise of daily life. In this stillness, you allow yourself to release stress and tension, making space for calm and clarity. This is when the inner voice begins to speak clearly, carrying messages of strength, hope, and peace. According to Stoic philosophy, facing challenges isn't about avoidance. It's about patience, acceptance, and persistent effort. Meditation in the early morning between 3 and 5 a.m. becomes a mental ritual that cultivates inner strength, encouraging you to walk steadily on the path of self-development and liberation. Each session is not just a chance to rest the mind, but a moment to awaken your courage, to start the day not with worry but with quiet determination. Morning meditation also honors the present. It teaches you to appreciate this precise moment, to feel the balance between your soul and the outer world, between peace and life's inevitable complexities. Picture yourself sitting in the quiet of your living room, no lights on, just a soft hue of dawn seeping through the window. You begin to focus on your breath, sensing the cool air enter your lungs and the warmth release with each exhale. There is no past, no future, only this breath, this moment. Everything else fades into silence. As you meditate, a deep sense of serenity begins to unfold within. Even the smallest sounds, the gentle breeze against the door, the faint chirping of early birds, become part of your experience, bringing you closer to the natural world and its quiet harmony. In that sacred space, you don't just find peace. You uncover answers to the questions that linger in the corners of your heart. Meditating at this hour isn't merely an exercise for the mind. It's a personal ceremony, a ritual of renewal that reshapes your energy, thoughts, and emotional state, preparing you for a new day with clarity and strength. This is the heart of Stoicism, finding understanding through quiet reflection, choosing peace and staying rooted in self-awareness. Every minute spent meditating during these early hours is a return to that Stoic tradition, a moment to nurture your inner strength and face the day with hope and confidence. It's how we transform stillness into energy, silence into wisdom, and solitude into clarity. So take this moment, breathe, ground yourself. Reconnect with the part of you that Stoic philosophy so often reminds us to return to. The calm center, where your true power resides. And once you begin to feel that shift, once you notice that warm glow of clarity shining from within, prepare to step into the next practice, simple yet transformative. Practice gratitude. Number 4, practice gratitude. Have you ever noticed how quiet the world is between 3 and 5 in the morning? Not just quiet outside, but quiet within. That hush isn't empty, it's full of a rare stillness where the soul can finally breathe. And in this sacred silence, there's no better companion than gratitude. Gratitude, in Stoic philosophy, is more than just a feeling. It's a discipline. It's the deliberate act of recognizing what is good and valuable in life, even amidst challenges. And at dawn, when the world hasn't yet demanded anything of you, this practice becomes especially powerful. When you awaken at this hour, whether by choice or chance, don't rush back into sleep or reach for your phone. Pause. Let yourself be present in the quiet. Feel the warmth of the blanket that surrounds you like a gentle embrace. Listen to the rhythm of someone breathing softly beside you, a melody of trust and companionship. These are the moments that often pass unnoticed, yet they are life's quiet treasures. You might say quietly to yourself, I am grateful for this warmth, I am grateful for this silence, I am grateful for the breath that fills my lungs and the new day waiting patiently to be lived. It doesn't have to be anything grand. You don't need to list every blessing you've ever had. Just a few simple acknowledgments, spoken or thought, can completely shift your state of mind. These small ripples of gratitude travel deeper than you realize, awakening a wellspring of calm, clarity, and hope. Even if your day ahead is full of responsibilities, uncertainty, or emotional weight, gratitude anchors you. It reminds you of what is steady and strong in your life. It gives meaning to both the joyful and the difficult, because both are shaping you. From a Stoic lens, gratitude isn't about denying pain or pretending all is perfect. It's about recognizing that even hardship holds value, that in every moment, even the hard ones, there is something to learn, something to grow from, and something to appreciate. So as the stars begin to fade and the sky softens with the coming day, take this moment to say thank you, not just for what you have, but for what you've become, for the strength that has carried you, for the breath that is still with you, for the wisdom that quietly unfolds, one morning at a time. And now, with a heart grounded in appreciation, you are ready for the next step. Let's discover the final practice that completes this morning ritual, a habit that gently connects all the others and allows you to carry this peace into the rest of your day. After awakening gratitude in your heart, you begin to see the world with gentler eyes. This is not just awareness, it's self-affirmation, a conscious step on your path toward a more meaningful, joy-filled life. Now, let's move forward to the final practice of this quiet dawn ritual, journaling. Number 5, practice journaling. The silence between 3 and 5 in the morning holds something sacred, something still and untouched by the noise of the day. It's not just another hour passing, but a rare gateway for self-connection. In Stoic philosophy, this quiet space is deeply respected, seen as an invitation to reflect, to realign, and to awaken the soul. And one of the most powerful ways to answer that invitation is by writing. Journaling during these early hours isn't simply about recording thoughts. It's a gentle and transformative ritual, an intimate dialogue between you and yourself. When you open your favorite notebook, you're not just holding a stack of paper, you're holding a mirror to your soul. Each page becomes a trusted companion, receiving your words without judgment. In the calm of this hour, as the world still sleeps and even time feels like it's paused, your pen becomes a guide. There's no need for perfect grammar or poetic phrasing. Just write freely, honestly, without restraint. At first, you may find yourself writing vague feelings, a haze of thoughts, perhaps even discomfort. But as the ink flows, so does clarity. You begin to see what lies beneath the unease. Is it the burden of work that weighs on you? The quiet tension in a personal relationship? Or perhaps a deeper longing for direction and purpose? With each word, the fog lifts. You trace your feelings to their roots. You begin to name your struggles, and in doing so, you weaken their power over you. Let's imagine you wake feeling heavy, uncertain, but instead of pushing those emotions aside, you pick up your journal. You write about that pressure, that confusion, and somewhere between the lines, you find your next step, a goal, a mindset shift, a gentle nudge forward. That is the power of self-awareness through journaling. This process not only fosters emotional release but also builds resilience and self-direction. It transforms confusion into insight, tension into peace, and silence into strength. In Stoicism, true inner power lies in self-control, understanding, and the courage to face life as it comes. Journaling sharpens these very virtues. It trains your mind to observe, your heart to listen, and your spirit to grow. Over time, journaling at dawn becomes more than a tool. It becomes a way of life, a daily practice of reflection and renewal. A space where you don't just record your days, you write your own story of becoming. A story marked not just by victories, but by self-knowledge, autonomy, and quiet strength. Even while the sky is still dark and the world is silent, your soul begins to rise. So the next time you wake between 3 and 5 a.m., don't just see it as an odd interruption to your sleep. See it as an open door, a sacred invitation, a rare chance to explore the depths of your mind and reconnect with your purpose. Each word you write is a seed of transformation. Each sentence is a step closer to inner peace and spiritual clarity. And now, as we bring this journey to a close, remember this: the path of self-development is never walked alone. It grows stronger when shared. We warmly invite you to be part of this journey with us. Share in the comments below. What was your experience practicing these 5 early morning actions? Which one resonated with you the most? Or if you have other practices inspired by Stoicism, we'd love to hear them too. If this video has been meaningful for you, don't hesitate to like and share it with someone you care about. Perhaps this quiet wisdom is exactly what they need. And, if you haven't already, join our growing community by subscribing to the channel. That way, you won't miss out on any future videos as we continue exploring and applying the timeless teachings of Stoic philosophy together. Now press play on the next video waiting at the end of this one. Let this be your next step on the road toward clarity, strength, and peace. Thank you for spending this sacred moment with us. Remember, every time you wake in the stillness of the night, it's not just a break in your sleep. It's a call to return to yourself, to your strength, to your boundless inner light. See you in the next video.